Hi, welcome back to another video. So I thought I would just quickly jump on today and let's see if we can get through closing out our March end of month. Just grab a bit of paper here. So quick recap, we're a family of 5 living in Australia. We live in South Australia, to be a bit more exact. It's myself, my partner, and our 3 children. So we've got school age, sort of pre-kindy, and a newborn baby. And this is our family's budget for 2022, trying to pay down, reduce our debt, and save up some money. So hopefully we can renovate or buy or build a house next year. So thank you for all the people that are returning and watching another video. If you're new here, head back and have a look at some of the older videos to see what we've been getting up to. We've managed so far this year to pay off quite a substantial amount of debt already. So if you've watched videos before, you'll know that I don't use the cash envelope breakdown. I use that to sort of break down my week, my different categories, add them all up and make sure that they added up to what, just have a look here, make sure it's all in there. So I add everything up just to make sure that the total comes to the same total as the income. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through and calculate all of these different categories so we can fill in. And it's going to be lots of page flicking. So, let's see, car, 100. So, I'm interested to know how everybody else balances theirs out. If you use the Budget Mum book, interested to know how many people actually use the expense tracker pages. I did it for January and I was not about that. I found it hard to find the time sort of at the end of each day to sit down and, you know, write down everything that had come out for the day, blah blah blah. I find that this works so much better for me of just balancing out the week. We don't have any major spending issues as such. Like, I know where all the money is going every week. My partner joked today, he's like, oh, you know, I don't even see my pay, because it all goes into an account and then it's sort of up to me. I sit down and work out the budget and divvy it out to where it's going and all of that. And he doesn't have a problem with that. I think he actually likes not having to be responsible for it, because whenever he might go and spend money on something silly, I'll say, well, do you want to work out the budget? And it's always a very quick and firm no, thank you. So as much as he jokes like, oh, I don't see my wage, I don't know where it goes, it is still a team effort. Everything that we do is decided on together. And if he obviously wasn't happy with it, you know, that's again a discussion that we would have together. He's actually off doing the grocery shopping at the moment, which is always dangerous because he'll go with a list, but what he seems to spend and what I spend when I go is very different amount. So we'll see what other things. I sort of said this time, don't buy anything extra. Now, I'm not sure what I should do. I don't think I need to calculate my rollover in here, just the savings. This is where I'm going to like throw myself out, I reckon. So we'll see if it balances. So if we come to this page here now, and I'll quickly add up, and I hate this little calculator that I have, but it was the cheapest one at the cheap shop that we have in town, and I wasn't about to go and drop, you know, like $50 on a calculator. So it's not right. What have I missed? Okay, I just paused it to work it out because it was doing my absolute head in. So I actually had added up the income. I included a rollover amount in there, which I should not have, and I actually had the savings used added up wrong. So let's just check this again. It's going to be, it all worked when I did it on my bit of paper to send. So, oh my gosh, slow down, fingers, trying to do this all, there we go, before my partner gets home or before my oldest comes out from her morning, mid-morning rest time. So we don't really have a budget as such for these, but I like to sort of, I guess, use roughly where we came in last month. And all of these are just like, they don't add up to anything. They're just numbers that I would like to come in around or under. So they just are random figures that I've pulled out of my behind. Motorbike going past. So that, what did I have savings last time? Let's do that, because I know we didn't really get the savings goal this time because we were focusing on surviving. So you've got all my breakdown here of what we did spend in each category. So I'll just come through, and so you can see, yeah, medical was really quite high up. I think I've got to redo my kids one of where I hope to be at, because that was including when the eldest was going to kindy ELC. So I need to bring that down a little bit lower, because now she's at school and we paid those school fees in full. Now that's just a bit of a goal in the fun one, to where I would like to be, but I don't see that as a problem as such, because we're on a debt payoff and savings journey, but not at the expense of being able to do things with our kids. So, and last time I didn't do the difference because I'm not, again, really interested in that. Monthly spent total divided. So is that 3%? I'm more interested in the percentages because the difference doesn't really, like I said, bother me as such. And I bet you I'll add this up and then all my percentages won't add up to anything, because I don't know, maybe I should have rounded that one up to 2. I didn't really think of it when I was doing it just then. I find this the most tedious part, like closing out for the end of the month. See, that's like 0%. And I feel like I can't talk and do this because that's half the trouble I have then with my calculator. not getting on with me because my brain and my fingers both can't be busy at the same time, obviously. I have that same problem at work as well. And I've started now, I think we spoke last time, doing some more days at work. So I'm just trying to work out how many hours I think is actually achievable for me in a week to say to my boss, here's like what I want to do. Is that doable? Are we happy? All that sort of stuff. Why does it only come to 91? I must have got some percentages wrong. And again, I think that happened last month. It only came to, and it's like I was saying, February was a bit of a schmozzle. Only came to 89%. But I'm just more interested to see like what gets the most of our cash inflow. So I don't get too caught up in it. And I think that's one thing the budget mum, she said as well, was about, you know, don't get too caught up when it doesn't work out. Because obviously then, you know, you're just too busy fretting about like, why didn't it work? And I think that car there is my partner coming home, so I'll probably have to pause it and help him bring all the groceries in. 493. And see how much he bought that wasn't on the shopping list. Hopefully he did okay. 266. Oh, now to see if I can get these all written down before he comes flying in. Just 388. All right, shopping has been bought in. Let's finish off this page. 283. So now you get to listen to the shopping getting put away in the kitchen while we're here. Savings, look at that, February, only $29. Wow, we've been on a bit of a not great with getting the savings in. Medical. Yeah, you can see that medical from last month is up about $100. So I think we definitely need to start putting more away for that sort of stuff. Debt, obviously we know that was super high, but we pulled a huge chunk of the savings out for that. So there's the difference between February and March of what was spent in each category. You can work out the difference here. So we'll go plus 60. This is minus 5. That I can do without a calculator. Plus 88. The kids is down. Obviously we didn't have dance. You only pay per term, so that would have been that large chunk of that for February. Everything's increased, like really, if you look across the board, majority of the things here have gone up, and I don't know if that is a reflection then on the cost of living, a lot of things going up, things in the supermarket. Debt, that is not a bad one to have gone up, so that's good. And savings also went up as well, but so there's the difference. There's an increase in food, medical, personal, insurance, the fun and gifts, debt and savings. So that's sort of an overview of where we're at for March. I don't really feel that there's any need to do the where did my money go, debt or savings, because I know where things went. It wasn't that exciting. We didn't hit any huge goals in savings, so I'm not really interested in writing that out. And the debt, we know that we paid off one of the credit cards that we had left, and that car loan. So we sort of know from the debt payment plan page of where things have ended up. So I'm going to go now and help put the rest of the groceries away in the cupboard and the fridge. Someone will probably be crying very soon anyway. So thanks for joining me to quickly, very, very quickly go through the where did my money go monthly spending comparison for February and March, and the monthly budget breakdown category of looking at the income versus the outgoing. So, and I'm glad I finally got that to work out, and at least now I know too for balancing April where I probably went wrong with the January February ones as to why then I didn't do it anymore, and I was really tossing up whether I was going to do it or not. So maybe now that we've worked that out, maybe we will start looking more at these, but until we start hitting some of those goals, yeah, I'm not really interested, because we're still, like I've said previously, in a bit of a survival mode with that new job. So until things settle down, and I really don't know when that's going to be, we could still be looking at another 2 months of a survival sort of lifestyle with minimal going to savings, and just, making sure the bills are all getting paid. So we'll have to see how we go with the income for April. So anyway, thank you very much again, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.